Hey guys, James here from Replica Reviews, and we finally got time to sit down and actually get a review done for the two products you can see behind me. Now the one we're going to be focusing on in today's video is going to be the R-TEK. Now this is an additional unit that you can purchase from NiteSite or any NiteSite stockist, or you can actually buy them as the complete set now, obviously with the module. Now you can see on the back here we've got the setup all there. That's the one that I run. Now this is the Wolf. Better IR on it, better batteries, you know, this, that, the other. But as I say, tonight we're going to be focusing in on the R-TEK. Now, this is one of the few things that, when I started getting into sort of the night vision side of shooting and things like that, recording through the scope was always an issue. Obviously, during the day you can use the Eagle Vision mounts or even the Seaburn mounts, the kind of framework that sits on the back. But in the evenings, it was always a case of using that little portable DVR in the back of your pocket, and it was always, you know, cables sticking around and hanging down jackets and stocks getting caught up. And I mean, you try plugging something in the middle of the night into the right hole and then making sure your DVR's working, is it on the right setting. It was an absolute faff. So when I heard obviously that NiteSite were coming out with this, it was one of those things kind of perked my interest as such. And we've been lucky enough to be in a position where NiteSite have actually loaned us the R-TEK that you can see here today. We've been testing for the last month, and I've used it in a variety of situations. We've had it, I've had it doing pest control work in, you know, essentially glorified barns, you know, huge warehouses and things. We've had it up here at the club as well. I've had it during the day, during the night. We've had it out on the farm. We've basically been taken everywhere you would possibly ever need to use your NiteSite setup. We have taken the R-TEK 2 and put it through its paces. And so far it's been absolutely spot on. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly zoom in, get it out of the packaging, show you the unit in comparison to your existing NiteSite module, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay guys, so for those of you who just want a little bit of a close-up, see exactly what your money's getting, this is the R-TEK unit itself, obviously out of the packaging. Now, as you can see, very similar to the standard system that you'll get with your NiteSite equipment. If I bring the standard one in on the side, there's a little bit more depth, but when you look at the amount of technology that's going into this new R-TEK, you know, there's going to have to be some kind of size compromise. Weight-wise though, may as well be the same. So we'll move the old one out of the way. Now all you're really going to need to worry about here is obviously what's different to the standard one. Now obviously this bit here where your power goes in, power on off like that, that enables your screen, this, that, the other. Now usually on the old one there was an NS, which is the NiteSite screen, that's what plugs in there. And where the record button used to be, this used to be an AV button, well, an AV plug, and that's where you plug in your DVR, etc. As you can see, that's now a recording button. Now it does have this little SD card here, it's a micro SD, and it does very handily come with a NiteSite branded SD card as well. Now we have only been using this one for testing, and there's plenty of runtime on there. And obviously if you want bigger SD cards, you can get them. But the 4 gig one that comes with this has given us plenty of recording. Now as far as battery life goes, it will last as long as your NiteSite system will. It takes its power from the batteries that you carry on board that you'll be using anyway. So there's no additional batteries to worry about, extra costs running such, you know, with that. All that's really left, this is the bit that I always struggle with, is this little ring inside. You can twist this and that focuses the unit. Obviously you want it to be focused on your crosshairs, otherwise you'll be looking through your screen and you won't actually be able to see what you're aiming. So that's the system as it is. Now one thing I did mention earlier was the actual the Wi-Fi system itself. Now it links into your mobile phone or tablet, this, that, the other, and it will give you live up-to-date footage whilst this system is turned on. Now once you've paired it, all you have to do is ensure it's got power going to it. And then you just load up the NiteSite app that you can see here, and the minute I power on the system it will bring up a picture of the screen, and we'll show you that in 2 seconds. But this has been an absolute godsend. As I say at the end, this system here, if you're driving around in a vehicle, if you've got somebody spotting or somebody driving, you will be able to watch what the shooter is doing live time basically. And I was a little bit skeptical at this. I thought there's going to be a delay, this, that, the other, but we took it up the farm the other week and it was instantaneous. Paul, who was out with me, could see exactly what I was using as it was happening. And yeah, it's an app. This for me is one of the main advantages of using this system. When you're out lamping, safety wise, you're not going to have to be going back a bit, forward a bit, left to right, you know. The driver or your spotter will be able to see exactly what you can see at this same time. And for me, this was a bit of a game changer. So we'll quickly show you how that system works, obviously with the live updates as such, and we'll crack on with the rest of the review. Okay, so now we're going to, obviously you've just seen the Wi-Fi capability. So what we're going to do now is just going to show you a couple of clips. Now the first few clips that you are going to see, be warned, involve things getting shot. If you don't want to watch things getting blown off rafters, you might want to skip a few seconds on. Now the following clips come from a industrial warehouse that we were shooting in. The light that was coming in through the ceiling was insufficient for me to use a normal day scope. So we've had to employ the NiteSite system as such. So as I say, the following clips, daytime conditions but limited light, so that'll give you an idea of the light that that you're experiencing through the system. So as you can see, low light, it's very, very clear. It will show you things as clear as you focus it in to see. And the recording as well, there's no kind of data getting lost in the cables or dodgy DVR connections or anything. It's all integral, so you are getting really, really good footage. Now the following footage you are going to see is going to be, the first set of clips will be of the range. We've filmed a few bits and pieces during the day, because also you can use your NiteSite system during the day as well. So the next few clips will be showing you with the IR turned right off, but shot during daytime conditions. Normal light, I think it's probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So these following clips are going to be from the daytime. Okay, so the final set of clips that you're going to see here, obviously field test, you can see the lights dropping off here. Now we're going to be filming this after I've done this bit, but these are going to be clips from dead at night. So obviously when the light drops down, we're down at the club, so it's just going to be normal knockdown plate shooting. But this is going to be what you will actually see in full blackout conditions. So these next clips, as I say, this is full blackout. It'll be a mixture on the IR illumination. You'll probably see me adjusting around and faffing around, changing between differences. But we'll leave that for the review of the Wolf itself. So as I say, these next clips, guys, this is pitch black. Alright guys, so that's us pretty much done. Obviously, hopefully through the video you've been able to see, roughly what this system is about. Obviously, it's one of those ones. If you're buying a new NiteSite system, you can get the option of the R-TEK, so it will come as standard. But if you've got an existing unit like myself, it literally is just a case of taking your old unit off, plonking the new one on, and it works beautifully. The only thing I will say, also, you have to just make sure that you focused it in to make sure the crosshairs are visible. That's something that we're still kind of perfecting. But once you've got that, you get a perfect crystal clear quality. And I'll tell you what, the recording quality has been absolutely brilliant. Now, it's not going to win any awards for, 4K display or any of that malarkey that's been going on. But if you want clear, up-to-date footage of you actually shooting, when you're out at night, we all like to get the decent kills and whatnot on camera. it's a big thing at the moment. People seem to be filming through scope cams quite a lot. And okay, the price, you know, they come in, I think it's about £295, but it's worth every single penny, in my opinion. So it's one of those things. If you do a lot of night shooting, great, crack on, buy one. Now, one thing that we have tested that I haven't been able to get on camera, obviously when you're in the confines of a vehicle it's quite difficult to film and things, especially at night, is the wireless system that this unit employs. Now you can link that up with your smartphone, whether it be Apple, Android, this, that, the other. So if you've got an iPad, iPhone, or you know, anything in between, you can download the app. If you go to the store and just type in the NiteSite system, in fact we'll just do a screen grab. So if you go to this page here, you can download the app, and then once you've downloaded the app you can basically film as such, as normal, through your scope. But if I've got somebody sat in the driver's seat next to me, they can have live, up-to-date footage of me shooting through the system in front. So if you're going along and you've got your gun out the side and you're going back a bit, forward a bit, this, that, the other, it's quite difficult sometimes to actually gauge what I want as opposed to what the driver wants. You know, when the driver's not the one doing the shooting. So for whoever who is second to be able to actually watch real time what you're doing, I think that, if anything, is going to be the biggest advantage of using this system. Now obviously, as I say, if you want to film your kills, it's going to work brilliantly, and the included SD card is the only one that we've used in the test, and it's worked absolutely brilliantly. So yeah, it's one of those systems. It's a lot of money, yes, but it's worth every single penny if you're serious about your shooting. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video today. Hopefully you've learned a little bit more. We will put links in the description to where you can pick the R-TEK up from. And we'll put links in the description across the NiteSite's website as well if you want to learn a bit more about the options that they give them. All that's really left for me to say is a massive thank you for NiteSite, really, for giving us the opportunity to send this equipment down and for me to kind of rip it apart and really use it. It's been one of those things. It's the first time a company's really sent us down anything. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. As I say, we'll have plenty more videos coming soon. I've got a load of footage filmed up from this. So we'll do a couple of separate videos because obviously I know not everybody wants to watch pest control videos and not everyone wants to watch target. So we've been trying to balance the sort of the happy medium here by showing a bit of target shooting with the system and also a bit of pigeon blasting as well, just for those that are pest controllers out there. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, obviously feel free to subscribe in the box below. Any questions, any comments, again, chuck them down below. I will get back to each and every one of you. And until our next video, guys, cheers for watching.